EA Sports. It's in the game.
Sports. It's in the game.
Madden.
From Erickson Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. We're just about ready to kick off another year of NFL football. Thanks for being here to enjoy today's season opening game as the Arizona Cardinals come into town to face the Carolina Panthers. Hi again, everyone. It's almost time for the kickoff. Al Michaels here to bring you this one with my partner, John Madden.
And we're taking a look at a tight end who seems to improve after every game. I mean, his hands are so big. When he's throwing a pass, it's like they just swallow the ball. And when they need a first down, you better believe the quarterback is looking his way because he's always making the big catch for him.
The Panthers' game plan is to put their safety on that tight end for the majority of the game. But there will be times that he'll play close to the line and will come on the blitz as this defense would like to force some early turnovers, if possible. Should make for a great game.
And you can tell that defense is fired up and ready to go. I don't think we should keep them waiting any longer.
Let's go to midfield for the coin toss.
You have called tails. Is that correct? Carolina has won the toss and chooses to receive.
Well, the team. And we're back. Elam is just about ready to kick this one away.
36 and number 43, deep to the seat.
He sends this one toward the end zone. He downs it in the end zone. They'll begin this drive from the 20-yard line. He's looking to pass. Uses the pump. He goes to the left side. Second and 10. Ball on their own 20. He can turn it upfield. Searching for a save. Missed the tackle. Foster wasn't able to do anything with it there.
He was looking for a place to run, but all those places were filled up with guys waiting to tackle him.
Third down and long coming up here. Ball on their own 19. Quick drop. He's looking. Grossman lets it fly. He hits his receiver, and he's tackled at the 41.
With the owner of a black 4x4, license number G8195.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line. Nickelback in this time. Looking downfield. The defender broke that play up. McKinnon knocked that one down.
Nothing will frustrate a receiver more than knocking away his pass.
So they're almost within their kicker's range. Backs are lined up in an eye. Foster looking for room. He might have gotten a yard or two.
That guy got knocked around by that defense. He needs a little protection from his linemen.
So they dug themselves into a hole here, a long third down situation. Ball on the 40-yard line. Dimebacks in for this play. Back to pass. Grossman passing to the right. Weathersby makes the play at the 27-yard line. First and 10. Four-man front this time. Looking downfield. And it's complete. Well, he dumped it off on a screen pass on that play.
The screen is basically a misdirection play. You get the defense pursuing the quarterback, then he just tosses it over and hopes the receiver can find some running room.
And this is the seventh play of this drive. Quick drop. Gets rid of it. Mohammed couldn't make the catch. The defender was able to put the pressure on, forcing the incomplete pass.
Yeah, he had to get rid of the ball in a hurry.
So they dug themselves into a hole here, a long third down situation. They'll go with a pass. Steps up into the pocket. Number 24 just couldn't find a way to come up with that one. He had defenders applying intense pressure on that play.
And that's a right decision in that case. Get rid of the ball and take the incomplete.
Casey will come in looking to try the field goal. And it's on its way. It's good. Let's get back to the action on the field. Sauerbrei is back and ready to put this one in the air. He kicks it off. Moss is heading upfield. The Cardinals take over on offense at the 22. It's first and 10. Quick drop. Looking downfield. Warner throws left. Batted down. Number 81 just dropped that pass.
That's the old rule. If you get your hands on it, you got to catch it.
It's second down and 10 to go. Warner sets up. He's looking to pass. Looking for a receiver. Julius Peppers reached the quarterback and brought him down. Third down and long coming up here. Looking downfield. He's looking. Tosses it right. Johnson. Back to the field. Davis broke that pass up.
He was in a great position to make that play.
Inside their own 20. Player will come into this game to punt. Number 36. Looks like he's ready for the return. He gets under the punt and fields it cleanly. The defense were able to keep him out of the end zone on their last possession, but the offense did pick up 3. So they have 1st and 10 here. Looking to pass. Steps up. He goes to the left side. Hits his man with the pass. And he's brought down at the 37-yard line. Second and 7. Ball on the 37-yard line. Grossman with split backs. The Panthers use motion. With the carry. Loses the defender. They'll pound away with the run.
When you run the ball in the first half, you're trying to keep the defense on it. But if you're only getting gains like that in the second half, then it puts more pressure on your passing game.
About 6 to go. Ball on the 36-yard line. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Dropping back, gets rid of it. He finds his man. He didn't get enough of the first on that play.
You got to wonder what they're thinking running a play short of the first down marker on 3rd down. Maybe they were trying to give themselves a little more room for the punt.
They'll go with the run. He's free of the defender. And he stopped at the 20. He did a nice job on that run.
And he picks up a first down. And when you have an offense that can keep it on the ground and pick up 6, 7, or 8 yards, you really open up the defense.
They're inside the 20. He's going to throw. Passing to his left. Mohammed just couldn't find a way to come up with that one. Heads up play there to knock it down.
Great position and great reaction made that play happen.
So it's 2nd and 10. They'll go from the I formation. Grossman takes it off. McKinney is in on the play again for another tick on the stat sheet. Not much there, but that's not a concern right now.
One thing these guys don't want to do is give up in a running game. Because if they do that, they become one-dimensional. And that plays right into the defense's hands.
They're threatening inside the 20. Foster, the deep back. He's going to throw. Gets rid of it. It was tipped. He didn't give him a chance on that one.
If you don't take your time and you start to rush your throw, that's what you're going to see happen.
Casey leads the field goal team into the game for the attempt. And it's up. The kick is good. And they're able to get some points out of the drive, but the successful field goal attempt.
We give credit to the kicker.
So let's pick up the action. Sauerbrunn in to kick this one off. He gets the kick away.
This is where you want to respond quickly, or this could turn into a battle for field position.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Dropping back. He surveys the field. Gets the pass off. He hits his receiver. He pulls the trigger quickly.
As hard as he throws it, he always seems to put the ball right on the receiver's numbers.
The score is Arizona 0, Carolina 6.
The teams have switched sides, and we'll start the second quarter. It's 1st and 10. Mitchell, the lone back, dropping back, surveying the field, fumbled. The Panthers grab the live ball. The 20, the 10, touchdown, Carolina. A huge play by the defense to get the fumble.
The ball carrier has to make sure that he wraps the ball up better when he sees contact coming.
The kick is up, and the extra point is good. Sauerbrunn is just about ready to kick this one away. He sends it off. The kick returner heads upfield. Arizona needs 2 scores to get back into this one. 1st and 10. Ball on their own 27. Dropping back. He's looking. Warner rolls left. Jenkins comes up big for the defense, dropping the quarterback.
Well, I'll tell you, this quarterback's in for a lot of aspirin tonight.
Dropping back. Looking downfield. Warner throws. He hits the receiver. Slips the tackle. Minter pulls him down at the 48. He never hesitated on that pass.
That was quite a throw. This guy's been blessed with a golden arm.
It's 1st and 10. Well, we have a stoppage in play because the coach has decided to challenge the call.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands. The player had control of the ball. The Panthers will be charged a timeout.
Clearly, the coach thought it could have been reversed, but it didn't turn out that way.
That's one of those calls where you just want to be sure the officials made the right call in the field. It didn't get overturned, but the coach has to feel better now that he knows it wasn't a bad call.
He's going to throw. Looking for a receiver. Anderson gets in there and brings the quarterback down.
And you have to give credit to the coverage.
He gets familiar with the quarterback for the 2nd time today. He's going to throw. He's looking. He goes to the left side. And he finds the open man. He displayed a lightning release on that pass.
Not only does he have a powerful arm, but he also has a quick release and accuracy to go along with it.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 35-yard line. They'll go with a pass. He surveys the field. Warner looking for something on the right. That one goes right off the receiver's hands.
It's frustrating as a coach when you see a guy make a great one-handed catch and then drop the easy one.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 35-yard line. Back to pass. Looking for an option. Throwing. He hits his receiver. And he's tackled at the 12-yard line. Johnson holds on to the pass thrown over his head.
This receiver has great body control. It doesn't seem to matter where it's thrown. He always seems to come up with it.
They're inside the 15. And this is the 6th play of this drive. He's going to throw, surveying the field. With the pass, he hits his receiver. Well, there's an injury on the play, and we'll go to the sideline as soon as we get the information. And it's on its way. The point at the kick. And we go back to the game. Elam will be kicking off.
Number 43 and number 36.
He sends this one toward the end zone. Just about ready for the first play of this drive. They were able to pick up a field goal on their last drive. So they have 1st and 10 here. Grossman sets up. Looking the throw. With the pass. Hits the target with the pass. The 30. And he's tackled at the 24-yard line. Number 14 was able to make good things happen after bringing that pass in.
The thing with this guy is that you never get a solid hit on him. He's extremely elusive. You think you've got him, and then he's gone.
1st and 10. Grossman sets up. Looking to pass. Stepping up. Looking downfield. Ryan was intent on getting to the quarterback on that play.
After you take a couple of hits like that, you learn not to hold on to the ball too long.
Now within their kicker's range. Grossman gets set. Dropping back. Throws over to his right. And this pass is completed. Perfect spiral on that pass.
Even the receiver was surprised how quickly that one got to him. That's the kind of thing you just hope you can hang on to as it goes by.
Melissa, what have you heard?
Well, Al, it doesn't look good. I spoke to the team doctor and he indicated that it's the type of injury that will take some time to heal. They're hopeful that he won't be out long, but his return is doubtful.
Thanks, Melissa. Well, that's good news because on the replay, it looked a lot more serious than that. He'll probably miss the rest of the game. Ball inside the 10. Four linemen and 3 linebackers lined up defensively. And we've reached the 2-minute mark. They need 5. Two minutes left in the quarter. Man in motion. Looking for an opening. To turn it upfield. And it looks like this one will be spotted at the 1. Foster was very determined on that play, John.
It was a great run. He saw his blockers create some room for him, and he accelerated right through the hole. Hey, even if the defense expects a run on first down, I'd still run it right at them. If they don't get in, there's no need to rush things because there's plenty of time left.
Looking to pass. Throws over to his right. Number 14 just couldn't find a way to come up with that one. So the pass falls incomplete in the end zone. The defense will have to come up big again and do their best to keep them out of the end zone. Second down, goal to go. The defense is stacking the line of scrimmage. Throwing left. Hayes was the intended target. Grossman trying to thread the needle on that pass.
I'm no quarterback, but even I saw that he was covered. Both teams are looking to make the play, and whoever does is going to have some big-time momentum going into halftime.
Third down now and goal to go. Ball 1 foot away. The defense is stacking the line of scrimmage. Walker, the motion man. Looking for room. And it looks like this one will be spotted at the 1 yard line.
When you compound the team with your running game, it allows your defense to rest up and get ready to shut down their offense.
Casey and the kicking team come on for this field goal attempt. And it's up through the uprights and good. Let's get back to the play on the field. And we go back to the game. Sauerbrunn will be kicking off.
Number 83 and number 23.
He kicks it off. He wants to give his team good field position here. Let's see if they can have the same sort of success on this possession that they had in their last, picking up a lot of yardage through the air on their way to a score. First and 10. He's looking to pass. He surveys the field, throws it, and this pass is completed. He does a nice job bringing in the pass.
This guy's just like a gunslinger. He's never in a position where he thinks that a throw is impossible. He'll probably be playing a soft zone cover, so he should have options underneath if they go with the pass.
So they have first and 10 here. Ball on their own 49, dropping back, surveying the field, throws over to his right. Nice completion. Warner picks up a few more yards there to put him over the 150 mark. So they have first and 10 here. Quick drop. Throws it out over to the left. Nice connection. Heil takes him down at the 14. He throws a perfect strike.
That was one heck of a throw. You could see him setting for the pass, then boom, it was gone.
So they have first and 10 here. Quick drop. Looking for an option. Passes left. Hits the target with the pass. Touchdown. We'll go back to the play on the field. The kick is up. The point after is good. And with that score, the momentum has shifted. Elam is back and ready to put this one in the air. He gets the kick away. Number 36 fields it cleanly.
This guy might have a strong arm, but I don't think we'll be seeing any type of Hail Mary. A simple run should get us to halftime.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Grossman sets up. Foster looking for a seam. Douglas makes the play at the 26. So at halftime, it's anyone's game with the score. Carolina 16, Arizona 14. Back to the game. Sauerbrunn in to kick this one off.
Number 23 and number 83.
He sends it off. Moss returns this kick. Well, he's shaken up after that play. We'll get you a report from the sideline when we get. And welcome back. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 17. Warner gets set, looking to pass, throws over to his right. It's batted away. The ball fails to reach the target.
You got to deliver the ball out there quickly, but it has to be catchable. You got to use some touch.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. They'll go with a pass. He surveys the field with the throw, and he hits his target. He really zipped that pass in there.
Hey, I think we need to get this guy's throws on a radar gun. That thing had a vapor trail.
Melissa, any news from down there?
Good news, Al. The trainer said he did sustain an injury, but it doesn't appear to be anything serious. His return is probable.
Melissa, thanks for the update. Sounds like he'll be back very soon. He finds his man. Minter brings him down at the 40. Wayne makes the catch, his 1st of the day. They're just about in field goal range. They'll go with a pass. Looking for an option with the throw. And he lets it slip out of his grasp.
That's a 15-yard penalty.
The Cardinals make a mistake on offense.
Gotta wonder what the offense is thinking when something like that happens. There's no better way to short-circuit a drive.
Looking to pass. Surveying the field. Passes it. Hits the target with the pass. Kurt Warner continues to add to his total with that completion, giving him over 250 yards passing.
Please remember, fans are not allowed.
2nd and 4. Only one man back. Dropping back. He's looking. Throws it out over to the left. It's batted away. Smile didn't even let it get to the receiver.
An interception would have been nice, but a great play either way.
About 4 to go. Ball on the 34-yard line. 4-man punt this time. Dropping back, surveying the field. He's brought. And we're back. They're just about in field goal range. Looking to throw. He surveys the field, passing to his left. And the defense
Over on down.
So with a timeout to spare, the coach has decided it's worth the risk to see if he can get this one reversed.
The ruling on the field stands. The result of the play was an incomplete pass. The Cardinals will be charged a timeout.
Let's get back to the action on the field. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 44. The Panthers line up with 2 backs behind the quarterback. Gross hands it off. And it looks like this one will be spotted at the 42. Looks for a seam in the middle, but there's nothing there.
The defense had great penetration, and they were right there to cover their gap assignments.
Foster gets the toss. Moving left. Smoot got very good penetration there. He tried to find something off the edge, John, but there wasn't anything there.
Yeah, but there was no corner to turn. He's looking for the corner, and it just never got there.
It's 3rd down, and they have a long way to go. The Panthers holding on by less than a field goal. Dropping back. Tossing it to the middle. Nice connection. Grossman finds the open receiver again and is now thrown for more than 150 yards. Sauerbrunn will come into this game to punt. Back to the field. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 25. Only one man in the backfield. Looking to pass, throwing, and the catch is made. He made a quick read and got rid of it in a hurry.
The quarterback delivered that pass right on the mark. There's no defense for a perfect pass.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Back to pass. Looking downfield. Launches the pass. And the catch is made. The receiver did a good job bringing that pass in.
You can't have a great catch without a pretty good pass. And they had both on that play.
So they're almost within their kicker's range. Ball on the 44-yard line. Warner sets up. Back to pass. He surveys the field with the pass, and he finds the open man. Morgan records the stop at the 34-yard line. First and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line. Looking to pass. Looking for a receiver. Warner throws left. Number 34 with the stop at the 7-yard line. He's starting to make his presence felt out there. So it's first and goal. 7 yards to the goal line. Warner sets up. Man in motion. Looking for an opening. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown.
And they keep it on the ground for the score. So let's pick up the action. The two-point try is no good.
You only get one try at the two-point conversion. The offense has to be perfect.
Please refrain from throwing objects onto the field.
Elam is just about ready to kick this one away.
Number 43 and number 36.
He sends this one toward the end zone. Number 36 will bring this one upfield. Loses one tackle.
You need a field goal or a touchdown right here to respond to that score.
First and 10. Ball on their own 29. Grossman gives the ball off, and the defender brings him down at the 32. He tried to find a hole and just got what he could.
Yeah, he tried to stretch it outside, but the defense was quick to react to the play, and even quicker to move off their blocks and get in a position to cover the hole.
7 yards to go. Looking to turn it upfield. Breaking free. And he stopped at the 37-yard line. They went back to the run on that play.
That just goes to show you that the coach trusts the guy to hang on to the ball.
2 yards to go. Four linemen and 3 linebackers lined up defensively, looking for blockers. Not much on that play.
Yeah, you talk about a defensive line winning a battle, and this is what you mean. The running back gets to the line, and there's nowhere to go after that.
About a yard to go. Ball on their own 38. Sauerbrunn is just about ready to punt this one away. He'll settle under this punt. And we'll see if they can move the ball. And we go back to the game. So we've reached the end of the third quarter with the Arizona Cardinals ahead of the Carolina Panthers, 20-16. And we'll start the fourth quarter. So they have first and 10 here. Ball on their own 47. 4 linemen and 3 linebackers lined up defensively. With the throw, Wayne couldn't make the catch. Warner took a chance with that pass.
Yeah, that guy trusts his arm. He thought he could rifle it in there.
It's second down and 10 to go. He's looking to pass. Looking downfield. Throwing. Wayne was the intended target. So they dug themselves into a hole here, a long third down situation. Ball on their own 47. Looking downfield. He surveys the field. Throws over to his right. And he makes the grab. The quarterback showed you his great arm on that pass.
Not only does this guy have a strong arm, but his quick release makes him very tough to sack.
So they have first and 10 here. Four-man front this time. Man in motion. With the carry. Looking to turn it upfield. So a gain of about 1.
Number 39. Congratulations to the fans sitting in section 3.
And they need about 9. Ball on the 29-yard line.
TV.
Looking to pass. He surveys the field. Rolling right. He finds his man. To the 20. And it looks like this one will be spotted at the 15. He showed a quick release on that pass.
And he was able to create yardage after the catch, which is what makes this such a great play. There's a great throw, great catch, and a great run after the catch.
First and 10. Warner sets up, looking downfield. He's looking, gets rid of it. He finds his man. And a great throw for the touchdown.
Yeah, he threw that where only the receiver could get it.
So he found his target, and for the third time, it goes for a touchdown. Set. And it's on its way. The extra. Let's get back to the play on the field. Elam is back and ready to put this one in the air.
Number 36.
He kicks it off. He fields it cleanly. On their last drive, it was 3 plays and out, and now the offense comes out onto the field once again. So they have first and 10 here. Ball on their own 23. With an extra DB, the defense is in the nickel. Passes it right to the defender. He can't wrap him up. And we go back to the game. We'll go back to the play on the field. First and 10. Only one man in the backfield. Mitchell against the call. Looking for blockers. Couldn't find much of a hole, and he's brought down after a gain of what looks like a cover.
Yeah, you talk about push. This line got no push at all. There was nowhere to go.
Second and 8. Drops back. He surveys the field. Gets the pass off, and he makes the grab. Good job of bringing the pass in.
This guy can really move. He turns things up 2 or 3 notches when it really counts. That's the kind of thing you love to see as a coach. Guys who have that second and third gear.
First down and goal to go. 9 yards out. The Cardinals using motion. Receives the call. And he's tackled at the 4.
They're showing a real commitment to the running game out there today. They'll probably keep pounding in there again and again.
So it's second and goal. 4 yards to the end zone. Lynch in motion. toss. Cox makes the tackle at the 3. He was in on the play again for another tick on the stat sheet. So now we have 3rd and goal. Only one man back. Drops back. He surveys the field. Steps up. Jenkins records the sack.
He got there and boom. He made himself a quarterback pancake.
He'll get some extra attention now that he has 2 sacks. Elam and the kicking team come on for this field goal attempt. And it's up. The field goal attempt is back to the game. As we take a look at his success returning kicks, we get ready for the kickoff.
Number 1 to kick off. Number 43 and number 36.
He gets the kick away. Davis fields it cleanly. The last time the offense had the ball, they gave it away on an interception. Let's see what happens this time down the field. It's 1st and 10. Grossman gets set. Looking to pass. Throws over to his right. Lots of pressure on the quarterback.
He really had to rush that throw. That was a situation where the defensive line made the job easy for the defensive backs.
Dime backs in for this play. Looking to pass. Gets the pass off. He really felt pressure there.
Yeah, he felt those guys closing in and gunning the ball out of there.
Third and long. Ball on their own 25.
Yeah, and you can't win if you can't convert third downs.
Dropping back. Gets the pass off. And he makes the grab. Weathersby brings him down at the 44-yard line. He's starting to make his presence felt out there. They're just about in field goal range. Ball on the 44-yard line. Back to pass. Throwing. Picked off. It's intercepted. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. He got way up there to make the pick.
He waited, then wham! He jumped up there and just stole that pass.
The kick is up. The extra point attempt is good. As we take a look at his success returning kicks, we get ready for the kickoff. Elam in to kick this one off.
Number 43 and number 36.
He sends it off. An interception brought the last drive to an abrupt end. They'll do a better job, I think, of protecting the ball this time around. The defense is trying to force a turnover, which would put an end to this game right now. It's 1st and 10. Grossman sets up. Dropping back. Throws it. Broken up. A great job to break up that pass.
You know, he did what you taught to do, and that's take away the ability for the receiver to catch the ball. He can't catch it when you knock it down. They're going to make the quarterback keep throwing because it's the only way that they have a shot at coming back.
Diamondbacks into this play. Back to pass. Tosses it right. Nice completion. He put everything he has behind that throw.
That's one way to make sure your receiver doesn't drop the ball. You throw it so hard that he has to catch it in self-defense. You just put it right on him.
He's going to throw. Pass is left. He hits his receiver, and it looks like they'll mark it at the 39. First and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line.
Carolina takes a timeout. 2 timeouts remain.
So they have first and 10 here. Drops back. Throwing. He couldn't control it. The pass does not find its target.
It was an easy pass. How in the heck did he miss it? Okay, they got to keep throwing downfield to move the chain or keeping the clock movement to a minimum.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 39-yard line. Dropping back. Tosses it right. Number 14 was the intended target. That pass attempt was knocked away.
One thing remains constant. No matter what kind of quarterback you are, rushing your throws is going to end up in incompletion or worse.
4 down territory here. The backs are lined up in an eye. Dropping back. Gets rid of it. Great catch. It helps to have soft hands to bring in a hard throw like that one.
Heck, that guy better count his fingers to make sure they're all there after catching that one.
So they have first and 10 here. Grossman sends a man in motion. He's going to throw. Looking for a receiver. Passes it. And it's caught. He threw a great pass, and they get into the end zone.
The quarterback knew that he had to make that pass perfect, and he got the job done on that one.
The Panthers still find themselves in a very deep hole.
This game has pretty much been decided. They can even bring in the backups if they want.
And welcome back. And it's on its way. The extra point attempt is good. And we're back. Sauerberg gets the team ready to try to recover this one. The kicking team moves in for the live ball. He's already moving upfield. The Cardinals will start the drive from the 42.
I know the coach loves it when he can tell his quarterback, just go out there for a kneel down, because that means you've got yourselves a win.
Four-man front this time. Lynch, the man in motion. Lynch hits the toss with the count. Peppers makes the play at the 44-yard line. So they're almost within their kicker's range. Ball on the 44-yard line. Warner gets set. A kneel down here should be the last play of the game. That'll wrap this one up, and the final score is Arizona 37, Carolina 23. This concludes another EA Sports presentation. For John Madden and Melissa Stark, this is Al Michaels saying so long. come to you live from Seattle as the fans continue to file in. Well, the first week is in the books. Thanks for being here again today in week 2. And we're just about ready to get this game started as the Arizona Cardinals get set to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Welcome to another presentation of NFL football. Hi, everyone. I'm Al Michaels. And with me, as always, John Madden.
This defense has been watching extra film all week because they're facing a dangerous duel. And it starts with this guy. He'll make throws that no other quarterback would ever think about making. You think the guy's covered, and boom, he fires one in between 2 defenders for a touchdown.
The former first-round pick and the rest of the defense will have to be at the top of their game in this one. He has to expect to see a lot of passes thrown in his direction, and it'll be largely up to him to cover the best receiver on the other team. We'll have to see which defense is able to control this game from start to finish.
Look at them down there. Offense, defense, it doesn't matter. They just want to start hitting somebody. Yeah, they're already hitting each other.
And the captains are out there ready for the coin toss.
You have called tails. Seattle has won the toss and chooses.
Let's get back to the play on the field. Elam will be kicking off.
Number 87 and number 85. Tennessee.
He kicks it off. Penalty marker down.
How you kick a kickoff out of bounds sometimes just baffles me.
Quick drop. Dilfer throwing short to his left. And he hits his target. And it looks like this one will be spotted at the 48-yard line. He showed a quick release on that pass.
And he was able to create yardage after the catch, which is what makes this such a great play. It was a great throw, great catch, and a great run after the catch.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 48-yard line. Man in motion. Looking to turn it upfield. Breaks free. Taylor with the stop at the 41-yard line. Gain of 7. It's 2nd down and 3 to go. Dilfer gets set. The pass. Tosses it right. Nice completion. And he goes out at the 30-yard line. He rifled it out there.
That guy's always had a great arm. That's something you can't teach.
So they have 1st and 10 here. It's a blitz. Passing to the short option. And he's knocked out of bounds at the 23. A powerful arm display on that pass.
What a throw. He put everything he had into that one.
About 4 to go. Alexander to carry it. McKinnon breaks the play up in the backfield. Alexander was dropped before he could get back to the line.
Yeah, you can't run without good blocking.
It's 3rd down and 4 to go. Ball on the 24-yard line. Split backs this time. They'll go with a pass. Passes it out to the left. Nice completion. He really lets it fly.
When you have a guy with a quick release like this, it can really frustrate the passer. Seems like he always gets rid of it just before they can get to him.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 13-yard line. Dilfer sets up. Drops back. He surveys the field, passing to his right. Hits his man with the pass. He caught the pass for the touchdown.
Yeah, that guy created some room and showed good body control to maintain control of that one.
And it's on its way. The point anchor is good. And the coaching staff is... And we go back to the game. Wars will be kicking off.
Number 83 and number 23.
He gets the kick away. Moss will return this one.
This is where you want to be able to respond. You also don't want to panic because it's only the first quarter.
It's 1st and 10. Nickelback in this time. Looking to pass. Looking for an option. Warner passes to the middle. The quarterback showed you his great arm on that pass.
Not only can this guy make all the throws, he also rarely makes a bad decision out there.
2nd and 4 coming up here. He's looking to pass. Looking for an option. The quarterback is hauled down. It's 3rd down, and they have a long way to go. They'll go with the pass. Looking for an option. Throws over to his right. And he can't hang on. And welcome back. Player is looking for a good punt here. Harris looks like he's ready for the return. Harris with the fair catch. Harris had no room for a return and called for the fair catch.
That was a smart thing to do with the coverage team closing in for a big hit.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 37. Quick drop. Surveying the field. Dilfer lets it fly. And so he was able to fire that one to his receiver, converting for a 1st down.
Passes like that have been known to dislocate receivers' fingers. You might want to double check and make sure he can move them all.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line. He's looking to pass. Fakes the throw. The defender broke that play up. He had to unload that pass in a hurry.
Yeah, he felt those guys closing in and gunned the ball out of there.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Dropping back. Passing to his right. And it's complete. And he's ridden out at the 31. Now within their kicker's range. With an extra DB, the defense is in the nickel, looking for an option. With the pass, lots of pressure, but he was able to get rid of it.
He had no choice but to get rid of the ball.
Second and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line. Four-man front this time. Alexander looking for room. Williams makes the tackle at the 33-yard line.
Loss of 3 yards.
Third down and long coming up here. Ball on the 33-yard line. Only one man back. Using motion. They'll go with a pass. Rolling out to his right. Passes it. And the catch is made. He does a nice job bringing in the pass.
That one was thrown so hard, I think it took the air right out of the receiver.
With the owner of a black 4x4, license number 277D55.
First and 10. Ball on the 12-yard line.
Your alarm is going off.
And they line up with two tight ends. Drives the middle. And he's brought down at the 13-yard line. He was wrapped up before he could make anything happen on that play, John.
Yeah, he really had nowhere to go with the ball. He got to just take whatever the defense gives without trying to break a big one.
Down inside the 15. Number 88 moves in motion. Looking for blockers. And he stopped at the 10-yard line. Gain of 4. Ball inside the 10.
At the end of the first quarter, the score is Arizona 0, Seattle 7.
And we're ready to start the second quarter. It's third down, and they have a long way to go. Looking downfield, passing to his left. And he makes the grab. The former first-round pick made a perfect pass to the receiver in the end zone.
That was a great pass by the quarterback. He delivered that ball where only his receiver could make the catch.
And so once again, a touchdown pass. And it's up. And he tacks on the extra point. And so the offense puts together a very nice touchdown drive. And we're back.
Congratulations to the fans sitting in section 10, row 18, C4.
Walls looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off. He sends this one toward the end zone. He'll try to return this one. The defense shut down the offense the last time they had the ball. It's first and 10. Warner sets up, looking downfield. He surveys the field. He goes to the left side. Nice connection. He catches the bullet for the first down.
It's a good thing he caught it. You don't want to drop those passes for first down.
Ball at about midfield. 4 linemen and 3 linebackers lined up defensively. Rolling left. Passing to his left. Despite good coverage, he forces the ball in there.
The quarterback was trying to be a little too fine on that one.
Second and 10. Ball on their own 48. Dropping back. He surveys the field. Rolls right with the pass. And it's caught. That reception moves the chain, and they pick up a first down.
With an arm like that, there isn't a pass that he can't make.
First and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line. Looking to throw. Looking for a receiver. Long throw. Number 81 was the intended target on that pass attempt. So the pass falls incomplete in the end zone. So it's second and 10. Four-man front this time. Drops back. He surveys the field. Passes left. And he finds the open man. He threw a great pass. And so let's pick up the action. The kick is up. The extra point attempt is good. Well, you can't ask for much more out of a drive that gets you into the end zone.
Big players make big plays, and that scores touchdowns. Give some credit to the linemen out there. They're the biggest guys on the field, and without them, no one gets into the end zone.
Elam is back and ready to put this one in the air. He sends it off.
To receive.
And he'll return it. The Seahawks take over on offense at the 23-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 23. Dilfer with the pass. He lost it. The Seahawks grab the live ball. Big sigh of relief from the offense after the recovery.
Yeah, that's keeping your eye on what's going on out there.
2nd and long coming up here. Nickelback this time. They'll go with a pass. Looking for an option. With the throw, Smoot pulls him down at the 44-yard line. And that tackle moves him 3 in the game.
Congratulations to the person seated in section 49, row 37.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 44. 4 linemen and 3 linebackers lined up defensively. The Seahawks using motion. Alexander gets the call. Williams pulls him down at the 48-yard line. Second and 6. Dropping back. He's looking, passing to his left. Smoot wraps him up and now has 4 tackles. Dilfer completes another. That pickup will put him just over 150 yards today. It's 1st and 10. Alexander on to the leg. Bryant makes the stop at the 43. He might have gotten a yard or 2.
That guy got knocked around by that defense. He needs a little protection from his linemen.
And they need about 9. Ball on the 43-yard line. Fifth play of this drive. Dilfer passing over to his left. It's picked off. The defense took advantage of that pass.
I think the quarterback had decided he was going to throw it to that guy.
And we go back to the game. It's 1st and 10. The quarterback gets set with only 1 back behind him. He's looking. Warner rolls right. Tosses it right. Gonzalez just couldn't find a way to come up with that one. So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 36. Warner sets up. Man in motion. Looks like he's changing the play. looking to throw. Looking for a receiver with the pass. Number 81, the intended receiver. It's third down, and they have a long way to go. 2-minute warning coming up. Dropping back, looking for a receiver. Passes left. Knocked away. Back to the game. Player is looking for a good punt here. And he signals for the fair catch. The defense did a nice job the last time around forcing the interception. On the run. That run won't move them far.
The lineman just failed to open up any holes to run through or give them room to work with.
I'm sure they'll be going to the air as long as they have the ball. It's second down and 7 to go. Dropping back. Passing to his left. Knocked away. Smooth. Didn't give him a chance on that one.
You know, the quarterback needs to put that ball in a position where the defender can't get to it. That didn't happen there.
It's third down and 7 to go. Ball on their own 27. Nickel back in this time. Man in motion. On the run. On the carry. Weathersby makes the play. Back to the field. We'll go back to the play on the field. So they need about 3 here. Ball on their own 30. Number 82 is back to punt. He signals for a fair catch. Their last drive ended with a 3-and-out as the offense comes out onto the field again. Quick drop. He surveys the field. He goes to the left side. Hits the target with the pass. Kurt Warner got enough yardage on that pass to put him over 100. So they're almost within their kicker's range. Dropping back. He surveys the field. Warner throws right. He hits his receiver. Springs makes the stop at the 18. First and 10. Ball on the 18-yard line. Looking downfield. He's looking. Throws it out over to the left. Number 81. Can't come up with it on that attempt. So the pass falls incomplete in the end zone.
This is where you want to find a mismatch on defense and try and expose it for the score. Maybe they try a new formation to cause some confusion down there.
They'll go with a pass. Surveying the field. Throwing. He dropped it.
Yeah, and the receiver dropped it. He was either thinking about the hit that was coming or the run after the pass. but you have to think about the catch first. I'll tell you, here's a defensive lineman's dream. 3rd and long, and he knows they have to pass.
Tosses it right. Let's get back to the action on the field. Elam leads the field goal team into the game for the attempt. And it's on its way. And so that kick is good. Let's get back to the play on the field.
Number 1 to kick off. Number 87 and number 85.
He kicks it off.
To receive.
Harris fields it cleanly. On their last drive, it was 3 plays and out, and now the offense comes out onto the field once again.
Hey, I know they want to increase the lead before half, but they got to be careful and not let the other team back in it with a turnover.
Quick drop. Guilford rolls out to his right. He really felt pressure there.
He's lucky he got rid of the ball. I'll tell you, he was definitely going to take a sack. Hey, I don't think these guys are done trying to get closer. So the defense better be ready, or they could be down by even more. I'll tell you, if that happens, I sure wouldn't want to be a player in that locker room at halftime.
Only one man in the backfield. Back to pass. Throw. The quarterback is feeling the pressure on that play.
He had to get rid of the ball in a hurry.
3rd and long. Do they gamble here or just keep it on the ground?
With the score being as it is, it might just be better playing it safe. But that's the coach's decision, not ours.
With an extra DB, the defense is in the nickel. Harris goes in motion. Back to pass. Passes it out to the left. Johnson was the intended target. And we go back to the game. Just a little time left before the half, and they'll punt it. Number 82 will come into this game to punt. And he waves for the fair catch. The offense ready to go again after their last possession resulted in a field goal.
One thing as a defender you want to avoid is trying to take a gamble for a turnover and then giving up a big play that lets them get points before the half.
Looking downfield, Warner rolling over to his right. Randall showed great speed in getting to the quarterback there.
The quarterback needs to be decisive under pressure. And he needs to find his go-to guy if he feels that pressure coming. This is where the defense needs to just play smart and not give up a big play. There's not a whole lot of time left, so they just need to prevent him from getting into field goal range.
3rd and long. Ball on their own 29.
The call on the field is overturned.
It was unclear initially why they called for a review, but now we understand the reason.
Yeah, it's important to get the calls right at this point of the game.
1st and 10. Dropping back, surveying the field, passing to his right. The defender is able to put the pressure on, forcing the incomplete pass.
He had no choice but to get rid of the ball.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line. Looking to pass, surveying the field. Wayne can't come up with it on that attempt. The defense hurried that throw.
Yeah, he felt those guys closing in and gunned the ball out of there.
3rd down and long coming up here. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Back to pass. He's looking. Gets the pass off. Rehart with the stop at the 19. He gets on the stat sheet by picking up his first tackle of the game. It's the end of the second quarter with the score. Seattle 14. Arizona 10. And welcome back. As they line up to kick it off, we'll take a look at each team's stats through 2 quarters. Walls in to kick this one off.
Number 83 and number 23.
He gets the kick away. He gets under the kick and fields it cleanly. The Cardinals take over on offense at the 26. First and 10. Looking downfield. He's looking. Warner rolls right. Nice reception. Perfect spiral on that pass.
Even the receiver was surprised how quickly that one got to him. That's the kind of thing you just hope you can hang on to as it goes by.
First and 10. He's looking to pass. Looking for an option. The protection breaks down, and he's sacked. He's looking to pass. He surveys the field. He goes to the left side. The defender broke that play up. Well, he fired that one in there, but it fell incomplete.
The quarterback tried to put that one through the receiver.
They'll be faced with a long 3rd down play here. Ball on their own 38. Looking to pass. He's looking. Tosses it right. Nice connection. He never hesitated on that pass.
That was quite a throw. This guy's been blessed with a golden arm.
So they're almost within their kicker's range. Ball on the 43-yard line. Mitchell, the lone back, looking to pass, surveying the field, hits the target with the pass. And it looks like they'll mark it at the 34. He throws a perfect strike.
That was one heck of a throw. You could see him setting for the pass, then boom, it was gone.
2nd and 1 coming up. It's a blitz. Looking for an option. Warner rolls out to his right. With the pass, he hits his receiver. He shakes the defender. And he's brought down at the 7. First down and goal to go. Mitchell, the deep back, man in motion. On the carry. Looking to turn the corner. So they get in on the ground.
He tucked that ball away, lowered his head, and boom, end zone.
And it's up. The point in. And we're back. So let's pick up the action. Elam looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off. He sends this one toward the end zone. These teams are very evenly matched today.
What a great game so far. Only one score separates them, and there's still plenty of time left.
First and 10. Ball on their own 27. 4 linemen and 3 linebackers lined up defensively. Alexander looking for room. McKinnon stops him at the 31. He tried to find a hole and just got what he could.
Yeah, he tried to stretch it outside, but the defense was quick to react to the play, and even quicker to move off their blocks and get in position to cover the hole.
2nd and 7. Alexander gets the call. Looks for a seam in the middle, but there's nothing there.
The defense had great penetration, and they were right there to cover their gap assignments.
It's 3rd down, and they have a long way to go. With an extra DB, the defense is in the nickel, surveying the field. Passing to his right. Johnson can't come up with it on that attack. That drop pass brings up 4th down. And we go back to the game. Number 82 is just about ready to punt this one away. He's waving for the fair catch. They were very effective the last time they had the ball, picking up a lot of yardage through the air as they moved down the field for a touchdown. So they have 1st and 10 here. 4 linemen and 3 linebackers lined up defensively. Surveying the field. Hits the target with a pass. You could hear the collision up here.
When you talk about getting unloaded on, that's what happened here. He just got unloaded on.
Ball right around midfield. Mitchell, the lone setback, looking to pass with the pass. Nice reception. He had a quick release on that pass.
And when you talk about precision passing, that's what you mean.
So they have 1st and 10 here. He's going to throw. Looking for an option. Rolling out to his right. Passing right. He made sure he got that one in there in a hurry.
You hear that sound as that guy made the catch? He threw it so hard he almost knocked his receiver out of the end zone.
The kick is up. The point after the kick. Back to the game. Harris. He's back for the kickoff as we take a quick glance at his return numbers. Elam will be kicking off.
Number 85, number 87.
He sends it off. Breaks free. Well, it appears he's injured. He's getting off the field okay, so we'll have to wait to find out what we can from Melissa in just a moment. So they have 1st and 10 here. Four-man front this time. Looking to pass. Looking downfield. Dilfer sends the pass away. A display of good concentration by the receiver.
If he can make catches like that regularly, he can expect to see more passes thrown in his direction.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 31. Dropping back. Throws it. And it's complete. Taylor wraps him up and now has 4 tackles. Great reception on that play, John.
Looks like someone might have blown their coverage on that one.
First and 10. Alexander to carry it, and he's tackled at the 44-yard line. That time the offense ran.
This is a spot where you want to show the defense that they have to respect the running game.
About 8 yards. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Looking to pass. Stepping up. He goes to the left side. And the defender brings him down at the 50-yard line. Two yards to go. He gets the carry, and it looks like they'll mark it at the 46. He just barely finds his way past the marker.
Yeah, he knew he just needed a couple there, and he squares it away. Protects the football and goes and gets it.
So we've reached the end of the third quarter with the Arizona Cardinals ahead of the Seattle Seahawks, 24-14. The teams are set for the fourth quarter of play. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 46-yard line. He's going to throw. Throws it out over to the left. Robinson couldn't make the catch. He couldn't get it to his hand.
And he has to be careful. Not only is that pass off target, but it's also a good way to get your receiver down.
2nd and 10. Dilfer under center. He's going to throw. Surveying the field. Throwing. Hits his man with the pass. Smoot with the tackle at the 15. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 15-yard line. 7th play of this drive. Looking downfield. Looking for an option. Passing to his left. Robinson was the intended receiver. He just dropped that pass.
Well, the quarterback did his job, and he delivered the ball right to him. He's going to have some explaining to do in the huddle.
Down inside the 15. Dilfer hands it off. Just won't go down. And he stopped at the 10. Pickup of about 5. They need 5. Ninth play of this drive. Comes back, throws it. Harris was the intended target on that pass attempt. They put pressure on the quarterback that time.
Pressure can really mess up the timing of a play. That pass was incomplete because the quarterback had to get rid of it before he wanted to.
Walls comes into the game to try the field goal. And it's on its way through the uprights and good. Number of play. Back to the field. kicks it off. Moss returns this kick. They'll head back onto the field looking to duplicate their last drive when they were able to get the ball into the end zone, basically through their passing game. It's 1st and 10. Back to pass. He surveys the field, rolling out to his right. Gets rid of it, and it looks like this one will be spotted at the 46. Warner is really picking apart this pass defense, piling up over 350 yards through the air. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 46-yard line. 4-man front this time, using motion. Gets the toss. Juke move. Kirkland made the stop to record his first tackle of the game. Gain of 2. They're just about in field goal range. Ball on the 44-yard line. They'll go with a pass. He's looking. The pass. Nice connection. Springs. Stop him there, and according to our numbers, that's tackle number 6 for him. So we have 1st and 10 here. The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him. Lynch goes in motion. On the run. Tries the middle. And it looks like this one will be spotted at the 39. Loss of 3 yards. Warner under center, dropping back, looking for an option. Rolls right, throws it, and he hits his target. He made a quick read and got rid of it in a hurry.
The quarterback delivered that pass right on the mark. No defense for a perfect pass.
So they dug themselves into a hole here, a long 3rd down situation. Ball on the 34-yard line. The quarterback gets set with only 1 back behind him. He's looking to pass, launches the pass, and he makes the grab. Number 81 brings down the high throw for a 1st down.
You know, with this receiver, you can throw it anywhere. You throw it high and behind him, he'll go get it, just like he did there.
First down and goal to go. Mitchell in the backfield. The Cardinals use motion. Crosses it back. A little juke there. Good pursuit by the defense on that slip.
Yeah, the defense has some quick linebacker linemen. They seem to always move off their blocks well and in a position to make the tackle.
Second and goal. Ball on the 10-yard line. Quick drop. Looking for a receiver. Passes left. And he's tackled at the 4-yard line. He didn't have to make any adjustments to come up with that catch.
A few more like that, this guy's going to be in the All-Madden team. I'm guessing this should be a run. The defense can't be lollygagging around, because if they are and they give up a first, this one's over.
And this is the 8th play of this drive. Warner with a man in motion. Mitchell gets the toss. He just got it across the goal line.
Yeah, he knew where he wanted to go, and he got there.
And he takes it in for his 2nd rushing touchdown today. And it's up, and he tacks on the extra point. We'll go back to the play on the field. Harris gets set to return the kickoff as we take a look at his stats. Elam is back and ready to put this one in the air.
Number 85.
He gets the kick away. Harris is heading upfield. Well, he's shaken up after that play, and we'll get you a report from the sideline when we get the information.
First down may be where they try something towards the end zone, since they'll have 3 more downs to work with after that.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Drops back. Looking downfield. Gilfer with the throw. Weathersby makes the stop at the 49. So that tackle was his 3rd. It's 1st and 10. He's going to throw. Gilfer passes it right. Broken up. Heads up play there to knock it back.
He was in a great position to make that play. They're going to make the quarterback keep throwing because it's the only way that they have a shot at coming back.
Right, let's check in with Melissa.
Good news, Al. The trainer said he did sustain an injury, but it doesn't appear to be anything serious. His return is probable.
Thanks, Melissa. That's very good news. Looking to pass. Gets rid of it. Alexander could make the catch. He just knocked it down.
The receiver just didn't have good position on it. If they get a first here, they'll need to start picking them up quick. The more downs you use to get the first, the longer it takes. And they need every second on the clock to try and make a comeback.
Nickelback in this time. They'll go with a pass. He surveys the field. Makes the throw. Throwing left. Hits the target with the pass. That reception moves the chains, and they pick up a 1st down.
Not only does he have a powerful arm, but he also has a quick release and accuracy to go along with it.
Looking to pass. Gilfer passes left. Robinson was the intended target on that pass attempt. He tried to fire that one in there.
You know, some of these passes are timing pattern. If the receiver gets bumped at the line or gets thrown out of whack at all, then that's going to happen.
So they're almost within their kicker's range. Ball on the 40-yard line. 4 linemen and 3 linebackers lined up defensively. And he finds the open man. Smoot makes the tackle at the 15. He was in on that play, giving him 7 tackles so far in the game. They'll pass on every play from here on out.
When you're down by more than 1 score and there's less than a minute left, that's all you can really do.
It's 1st and 10. Dilfer sets up. Looking downfield. Passes it. He just can't find a way to bring that one in. So the pass falls incomplete in the end zone. They have to move him down quickly here on 2nd down. Dropping back. Passing right. Harris just couldn't find a way to come up with that one. McKinnon with a nice tip.
And they're lucky that one fell incomplete. A lot of these tips get gobbled up by the defense.
Down inside the 15. Dilfer under center. Looking to pass. Looking for an option. Throwing. Gets his hand on it. So the pass falls incomplete in the end zone. 4th and 10. Looking downfield with the pass. And a great defensive stand after forcing it. Let's get back to the action on the field.
I think their best bet here is to run it with a simple handoff. You just never know what could happen on a toss play.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 15. Warner under center. Man in motion. Searching for a seam. Showing good moves. Humphrey stopped him for his 3rd tackle so far. So a gain of about 1. Nine yards to go. Warner under center. That's all she wrote. The final score is Arizona 31, Seattle 17. This concludes another EA Sports presentation. For John Madden and Melissa Stark, this is Al Michaels saying so long.